Building a global business, that was the theme of the Financial Times World Telecoms Conference held in London this week. TelecomTVâs Martyn Warwick spoke to the keynote CEO speakers and asked them about their growth strategies.
We will continue to grow. Our ACE strategy is all about accelerate, consolidate and expand. And we are very, very active in the acquisition market. We've just done an increase in capital in Kuwait, where our shareholders have increased their capital just ahead of the economic crisis. So we have $4.5 billion of cash that we're currently sitting on. And so we see the economic crisis as an opportunity in that acquisition targets are now much more affordable and much more valuable to us. We will continue to look at opportunities. We are looking at no less than 10 opportunities as we speak across Middle East and Africa, and ultimately we'll look to expand into Asia. So we are active in the campaign trail. We'll continue to grow and expand to achieve our global ambition of being a top 10 mobile company by the year 2011.
When fixed communications is not that much present, then mobile communication infrastructure is the tool for people, individuals, companies, institutions to basically execute their communication. So it would become so important for these countries to establish broad user groups of mobile communications as we've seen it actually happening over the last 10 years.
But not all the telco CEOs agreed that having a worldwide presence was a key strategy.
We have to be aware of our limitations. You know, if we go into a new market, now the obvious markets for us are to the north of us: Somalia, Sudan, Southern Sudan, Northern Sudan, Eritrea, Ethiopia. They're all challenging markets. And there's some insecurity, there's all sorts of things environmentally challenging about these markets. In order to go there, you need to have your best people, and you have a lot of focus of attention. I believe that our company right now is on the brink of something really great within Kenya, and we need to focus our attention on Kenya. You know, it's an old cliche that we have to stick to our knitting, and I think that's what we have to do.
Of course, connectivity in their domestic markets is still a growth area for telcos in the developing world, especially internet connectivity. And with little fixed-line infrastructure, can mobile handsets become a reasonable alternative to PCs?
I think it's a reasonable alternative, but it's not an acceptable alternative. I don't believe that if you just rely on the mobile handset to fill that need, I don't think it's going to be good enough, because the screen is too small. It's not user-friendly as much as I think a laptop would be. The one laptop to a child, that ugly thing, the plastic thing that they introduced, it's not going to be acceptable. An average Kenyan is very aspirational. They'll say they won't even buy it. Even if you give it to them, they'll probably throw it away. I think we need to come up with this device, and I don't think it's far away.
And you'll be able to watch the full-length interviews on Telecom TV this month.